Guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good myself. We had a nice chilly weekend. Got my little vest on, got my little long sleeves on. So it was kind of cool. It got into the 30s, the really low 30s, so close to the freezing point here. But it's supposed to warm up into the 80s again this week. So yeah, we're having crazy weather. And oh my gosh, Kentucky. Mayfield, Kentucky is devastated. You guys, I've just been praying for them and praying for the people that are, still caught in the debris. They're still checking places and trying to find people that might be trapped. So just send your thoughts and prayers to them. God bless them. They need all the help they can get. And we can lift them up with our prayers, with our good thoughts, and just, asking for help for them. Okay. And that's the way we can help them. Also, there are places where you can go and make donations also. So that would be helpful. So whatever you can do to help Kentucky, they really need it right now. It's it's very remarkable that Mitch McConnell is now asking for, of course, he's asking for disaster relief. They need it. Kentucky needs it. But Mitch, not Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul. Did I say Mitch McConnell? It's Rand Paul that he's a butthead. He has voted against relief, like what was it, Puerto Rico? He voted against Puerto Rico getting relief after that hurricane was devastated in 2017. Also, he voted against Superstorm Sandy in 2013. Any um, state that needs disaster relief, he's voted against it. You know, he's voted against every federal disaster relief package for the last 10 years. And now he's like, we need some help here. Of course you do. Yes, all those other states needed help too, Senator, when you voted against them. He is a hypocrite. I cannot stand him. I don't like that man at all. Anyway, they deserve to get relief. And of course, Biden, this being kind and compassionate and, that's his wellhouse. So, of course, he's already signed the check, he's already signed everything and sent the funds that they need. So it was like that. They got it right away. Um, so it was approved. And I'm just wondering if this experience is going to change the people of Kentucky, how they feel about having a Democratic president, how they feel about Biden, and will it change how Mitch McConnell is also feeling about Biden? Um, I have a feeling it's going to change everything. I'm going to take a look and see what Spirit has to say about that. Let's see. Let's take a look. I'm getting some information. So what I'm feeling is that this is going to strengthen Mitch McConnell and Biden's relationship. Yes, it is going to. Now, we may not notice anything right away, but there is goodwill flowing between McConnell and Biden. I think they were friends in the past already, and that Biden is a very kind, compassionate person, and they have a history. Mitch McConnell is not going to be, as difficult on Biden like as he was on Obama. That's what I'm getting. So it's really going to impact the way that Mitch McConnell deals with Biden. That's what I'm getting here, you guys. I don't even have to pull the cards. I'm just getting a lot of information. It's making it much easier. There's going to be a lot less tension between the Democrats and the Republicans just because of this. I don't know about Rand Paul. So this is showing the people of Kentucky and also to Mitch McConnell that Biden is truly the president of all the people, and it's going to go a long way in proving that the way that he handles everything. Um, it's going to really change the way Kentucky feels, and when Mitch McConnell kind of falls in line a little bit, and he was really horrible to Obama. He's not going to act that way to, thank goodness, to Biden. So there won't be so much animosity. There won't be such a bad feeling. And he really he really made a lot of the bad feelings come through the Senate. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm not even going to pull the cards on it. So yes, this is going to have an impact in a very positive way for the people of Kentucky, how they feel, and the relationship between Mitch McConnell and Biden. I look at Rand Paul. I think Rand Paul's a rat. I don't think anything was really going to change him. I think he just likes to be nasty. He's just a nasty guy. Y'all see my little kitty cat on the bed over there? She being so good. She's leaving the Christmas tree alone. She hasn't really messed with it or anything. She hasn't never climbed up it or knock on wood. She's been really good. She's not trying to eat it anymore. I think my daughter was just trying to take some pictures of her being naughty and kind of instigating it. But she's not doing it. And somebody was saying they always have a water bottle for their cat. I have a water bottle, but you actually have to act like you're going to spray her. And when she's really naughty, it's at nighttime. She'll get up there on top by the TV. I mean, she'll just start knocking everything off my dresser. When she just wants attention, she wants us to get up. Like, why are y'all asleep? You know how cats are. And so I have a water bottle by my bed, but I have to get up and get it and point it at her for her to get down. So if you're trying to go to sleep, that's not any fun. So yeah, she doesn't like the water bottle, obviously. And it has to be right in her face. You could squirt her on the back of the butt and she wouldn't care. But in the face, yeah, she cares a lot. Okay. Another thing that people were asking about is will the Democrats hold the House for the midterms in 2022? So I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to pull some cards on that and see what we can get, how the Democrats are going to fare in the midterms. Okay. You guys, I'm hungry. I don't know if you can hear, but my stomach is growling up a storm. Oh, today is my grandson's 15th birthday. We're going to have a little celebration for him. He had a bowling party with his friends on Sunday and his little girlfriend. They had their little, teenage party, and now this is the family party. It's really his birthday today, so we're going to have a family get together today. My granddaughters haven't come home from New York yet, so they won't be here. They're coming in on the 16th, so how many more days? 3 more days they'll be home. One of them's moving back, and the other one's coming for a visit, but I think she has off for a whole month, so it's going to be a nice visit. Okay, let's take a look here at, let's see, I got my cards upside down. Okay, will they hold the house? Let me take a look. So the first card I pulled is the Nine of Wands. So this is just, it's going to be a battle. That's what they're showing us here. They're going to get beat up. They're going to have a battle. They've got a lot to work through. All the gerrymandering, all the dishonest people running the polls in some of the states. They've elected those people, so they've got a lot to battle through, and that's what they're going to have to do. But it looks good. The next card is the Empress card. People really are sick and tired of all that fighting. They're tired of it. They really are going to see how, um, when you have a Democratic House and Senate, that, things calm down a lot more. So people want, love and compassion representing them. They don't want all this hostility and fighting. So I believe more people are going to favor the Democrats. The Hierophant. So the plan is for the Democrats to educate the public on all the good things that they've done, right? So they start communicating and letting them know everything that they've passed, everything that they're building for our future, and they're going to start with the talking points. So that's the way that they're going to get people to vote for them. Education on, and it will bolster the votes for the Dems. So that's how they're going to do it. The last card is the Emperor card. Um, this is just letting you know we don't have to worry. They've got a really solid plan. Um, there's a lot of very intelligent, smart people working behind this, and they're protecting the vote. They are. They're taking charge of things so that we don't have to worry. And I feel like this is a yes card for the very end. Yes, they're going to hold the House. So, looks good. We're worried about it. They're worried about it too. We're worried about all this gerrymandering and all these things going on. They're worried about it too. They're doing something about it. They're in a place where they can do something about it. So the only thing we can really do is vote, and we can send them some money. If you're able to make a donation to some of the campaigns that are going on, that's how you can help too. I've every once in a while, I do send some money to the campaigns. I haven't lately because it's Christmas, but I will again in 2022. I'll start sending some more money to some of the campaigns. Okay. And you guys saw Jesse Smollett. He got, what was it, 5 counts of disorderly conduct. He was found guilty, which I had done a reading when this happened a couple of years ago, and I said he'll be held accountable, that he's going down. So he's guilty of staging a hate crime, lying to the police, but all of them are, I think, they're low charges. So I was just wondering, will he go to jail? Will he go to jail? And I'm going to just pull one card because people are saying, that nobody goes to jail for this. Let me see. But there's 5, and he hasn't shown any remorse either. He doubled down on, I'm just getting, this is a card I pulled, 10 of swords. So I feel like the judge is going to give him the hardest sentence that he possibly can. That's not good for him. You know, it's not good. It's really, really not good. The jurors said that they believe the 2 other guys that staged it, that they said they were more believable than Jesse Smollett. I don't know if it was televised or anything. I didn't watch it at all. I just saw a couple of newscasts about it, just a little bit. But yeah, the judge will give him the toughest sentence he possibly can give him. It don't look good. He might be able to say, you're going to jail for 3 months or 2 months or 30 days or something. He's going to get the toughest sentence that anybody's ever gotten, I think. So they're going to be surprised about that. Not a good surprise. Now, this is so strange, you guys. This has nothing to do with anything, but it just came to my attention, and it's very interesting. It was to me anyway. So I was on Twitter, and I was just, I have my Etsy store, and I tweet out my, the stuff that's on Etsy. So I tweet that out, all the stuff that I have for sale on there. That it really helps. It helps a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my Etsy store, because we've really needed it in this time when we can't have any shows or anything, and it's a difficult time. So Etsy's really been a lifesaver. But I was going through my I'm going through my Twitter feed, and I retweet other people's stuff, so that they're selling too, so it gets out there, and then they retweet mine. So it's a good thing. When I was doing that, I came to this picture of Rudolph Valentino, and I was told right away. Somebody told me this is Don Lemon. This is Don Lemon. They are one and the same. So Don Lemon lived a life as Rudolph Valentino. Is that Italian? this was so interesting and so weird, and it just was because I was going through the feed that I saw this, and I was wondering, I have a whole bunch of spirit guides, and I was like, okay, yeah. So I started looking at him, and I looked up some pictures of Rudolph Valentino, and a lot of his pictures, he's turned to the side. There's not that many pictures that he's just dead face on. And then if you go look at pictures of Don Lemon, his pictures are all of him full smiling. He's never turned to the side and not smiling. So it's really kind of hard to compare them. But if you start looking at them, even their ears are exactly the same. They've got these small, kind of a little bit pointyish ears. They both have those, and they do look so much alike. It's so weird. It's really weird. Really weird. Rudolph Valentino died very young at the age of 31. He wasn't on my radar. I've never even thought about him ever, 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 ever. So it's so funny. It's so weird. Um, he uh, he had trouble with women. You know what I mean? He had trouble with relationships. Put it that way. They never lasted very long. Of course, he was the Latin lover. The Latin sex symbol. And there was a little bit. I read there was some gossip about him possibly being gay. It's very interesting. But of course, this was back in the 1920s, and when his film, I think the probably the 1920s and right before that, but he was a film star because he died in 1926. And, at that time, of course, gay people weren't out in the open, but he was known to fraternize with, I think, a French gay guy or something. So there was a little gossip that he might be gay, and but he never, of course, came out or anything. And he had, I think, two marriages, maybe three, maybe three. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, but he had all failed relationships. He it would never last too long. So it's kind of funny. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Y'all go look at it and tell me if you don't think Rudolph Valentino and Don Lemon look alike. But there are differences, but you can't really see them like just in a picture. Don Lemon is pretty tall. Rudolph Valentino was like 5'8". He's short and everything. So, when people experience life, they may want to come back and experience it in another way. Let me experience the life that I had in a different way. So I think that's what was going on here, that he came back and now he can live his life as a gay man out in the open. And remember Rock Hudson? He was a sex symbol. All the women just loved him and swooned over him. And then it came out that he was gay, and then he had AIDS, and God bless him, he died of AIDS. But you know, and I think Don Lemon is the cutest thing ever. He is so cute. Look at those cheekbones. When he smiles, he is a doll. He's a completely a doll. I bet he's missing Chris Como. I know I am. We're going to see him again. We are. It might take a year, 8 months or something like that, but he will come back. He will. This guy has given up so much. Chris Cuomo has given up so much uh, to help his brother. And then somebody made an allegation against him, and they were like, "We're done." CNN was like, "We're done with you." And it feels like it's very unfair because it's an allegation. If somebody says something happened and you can't prove your innocence, they're just like, done. I'm sorry, we're just done. So that gives, other people so much power that, you can't prove your innocence. So, but things happen as they should. There's reasons for everything happening, you guys, and it will all come out. We're going to know everything about it. Okay. Anyways, I'm got a lot of work to do today, so this is kind of a short little video that I'm making for you guys, but I just want to let y'all know I love you so much. I read everything that you write. I try to put a heart, and if I have time, I'll answer it. And oh, somebody was talking about my husband, that I make fun of him and everything. Yes, I do. I make fun of him, but let me tell you what, he is the biggest teaser in the family. if you let him know what your weakness is, he'll never forget it. He is the biggest teaser, and it's all in fun. I tease him in fun. He teases everybody in fun. He really does. So uh, he knows I love him so much. He has the cutest accent. He's so much fun, and you know that's just how our relationship is. Just a tease. That's just that's just who he is. He's a funny guy, you guys. I wish you could know him. When I bring him on the channel and we're talking, he kind of changes. Like he knows he's on camera, so he can't really be himself, and you don't really get to see the guy that he really is. He's hilarious. The only thing I can say about him is that he uses the MF word way too much. So if he came on here and I asked him to be himself, he might drop the MF bomb, because that's one of the English words he says perfectly, and he likes to say it all the time. But like I said, he's just doing it because he thinks it's funny. He's just a funny guy. All right, guys. So we're getting our Christmas all wrapped up. I hope you guys are too. We do Christmas Eve with the family and play games and things like that. I'm going to host a game at my daughter's house. I have decided to do this one. You get a pair of pantyhose and you put bells in the foot of the pantyhose. And then, because we always have relays, you line up people in teams, 5 on this team, 5 on this team. And you have to see who can get the bells out of the stockings the fastest. So we'll have some stockings all lined up with bells in it. So there'll be 5 for each person. There'll be one for each person to dig their hands in. And you're not supposed to use one hand for the other. You have to dig your hands into the pantyhose and get the bell out at the foot. And then you take it back to your team. And when you've gotten all the bells out, you're the winner. So we'll see. That's the one that I found it on one of the websites. And I thought, okay, I'll do that. So I went to the dollar store and bought $1 pantyhose, because they're going to get tore up. I don't think they'd want to use any used pantyhose for this. Not very nice. So you can get cheap ones. It looks like a fun game, and I think everybody will have fun playing it. People want to get out and move. You get tired of sitting and eating on Christmas Eve, so get up and play a relay, have some fun. That's what we're going to do. And of course, I'm sure my daughter has a lot of other games planned. I may also host another game a question type game. We always break into teams and do that. It's so much fun. We've always done that. I used to always host Christmas Eve, and then my daughter wanted it. So years ago, I gave it to her and let her have it because it's a lot of fun doing it. And then I will host Christmas Day. We used to have Christmas Day at my daughter's house that got divorced, but she got a divorce, so she's here with me. So we're going to have it here at our house. Everything's going to be good, though. All right, guys, I hope you guys are doing well, getting all your Christmas plans together. Now, another thing that comes to my mind, I might take up the whole 30 minutes, because Spirit had talked to me before about, we're all feeling like there's not enough, like the supply chain hasn't provided enough stuff, that we can't find what we're looking for. We're shopping and we can't find it. And I had done a reading on that, and I said the supply chain's fine, everything's fine. But you know what? This is what Spirit says. This is exactly what I got from Spirit. Let me see. Spirit says, open your closet, look in your closet. How many things are in your closet that you haven't touched or used in over a year? Look in your drawer, even your utensil drawer, and in the kitchen. How many of those utensils have you not touched or used in a year? Yeah, we have so much stuff, you guys. Spirit was saying we have enough. We have enough. We don't need more junk. We don't need to buy more things. We need to come together. So, all these things that are happening is because we have enough. We have an abundance. There's enough stuff here. We don't need more stuff imported here for us to buy. There is enough here. And we all have enough junk. We don't really need anything. Even my daughter, she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And me and my husband are like, She goes, "Well, should we just not buy gifts this year?" I'm like, we're fine. She said, "I'm going to fill up your stocking." and let's just do that. I'm like, whatever you want to do, honey, that's fine with me. We don't need anything. We're fine. And of course, I'm going to buy her a couple of things because, that's what we do. And I'm sure my husband, with the sneakers. I actually went to the store with him and he bought me a pair of shoes that I picked. But he made me, you know, he's like, I don't want you to bring them back. So just please pick out what you want. I was buying some shoes for my grandson. On Friday, he had a dance to go through and he got a suit and everything, but he didn't have any nice shoes to go with the suit. So my husband went to the shoe store and bought him some shoes. And then he was like, you pick out you a pair too. So he made me. So I did. So I know what I'm getting, but they fit and they're comfortable and they're good. So it's all good. All right, guys. That's all I have for you for now. Please make sure that y'all say, some prayers for the people that were affected by the tornado. Everybody that was affected. I think it was 6 states, 5 or 6 states, but Kentucky the worst by far. We just pray that all those people get the relief they need, that they're, you know, be blessed, taken care of, and just repair their hearts. God bless them all. If you would like a healing, please contact me. I don't charge for that. If you would like to be on my, I can take a really, really good look and, see if there's a chakra out of balance or anything and do a healing session for you and just try to balance your chakras and open them. I'll be happy to do that. I don't charge for that. But if you would like anything else, if you'd like to get a reading with me, if you need, a portal closing, if you need an energy cleanse or anything like that, I do charge for those things, but I'm ready and willing and happy to be of service to you guys. So if you need anything, please look down below. I'll leave my email address. Also, I have the pendulums, the yes no pendulums. I use my pendulum every day. This is a rose quartz. I have rose quartz and I have amethyst. So I still have a few of those left. If you'd like one of those, I charge $25 and then it's $3 for shipping. So it's $28 for them. Come in a leather pouch. It's very nice so that it won't break. You can keep it in a leather pouch because if you drop this, it'll break. Believe me, mine has been dropped on the floor because I have a little kitty cat that really likes it, and she's broken a few of them for me. So when you put them in the leather pouch, no kitty cat can get them and swipe them to the floor. All right, guys, love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, let me know. If there's somebody you'd like me to read on, please just comment below. I'll be reading them. Take care, guys, and know that all kind deeds always come back to you. So do something kind, it'll always come back to you. Bye for now.